everyone, it's Joe here, StoryWeaver Games. I'm in a suit today because I've got my day job to cope with. But I have been having a lot of fun this week, in fact almost 6 months. We're working on a new game called Slaughter, and you may have seen a couple little posts hinting at what's happening with that. Basically it's a B-grade horror game. It's going to be our first Kickstarter. This game is a lot of fun, but it's been undergoing many different iterations, and when we were doing the play tests we made these incredibly important, very highly standardized game cards. This one is an ambition card, this is a dirty little secret card. Has illegitimate child. There was one blissful afternoon from that long forgotten past. So, you know, the game is all about those tropes in horror movies, very explicit. And we've also made it so that it's really fast to create characters. So instead of having complex character sheets written out with detailed backgrounds, you basically have a tile in front of you and then you stick a bunch of cards on it and then off you go. And the beauty of this is that you put all those character tiles in the middle of the gaming table, and that's actually the cast. Each player chooses one at a time to play when that character is killed off, which is the best thing to do because that's how you get your experience points. You quickly grab another one, throw some cards on it and bang, you're off. What I wanted to show you today was, we're excited! We've got the Rush cards in from the print on demand, so they're going to be beautiful little cards like this that look like strips of film because, yes, this game is all about making a film, so they're very exciting, that stuff. However, they're not right. So, you know, one of the things about game design is it's really important to playtest, and then test the materials that you use to give out. So with these cards, for example, we used a great grungy looking font for it. It looked fantastic on the computer screen when we were designing it. You can't read it on the actual card. It's just too dark, it's oversaturated, and it's just hard to read because these are quite small and you need to be able to read them very quickly on the table. The other thing is that the typewriter font that we used, which is a real thematic part of the book, again, it's too faint on the card itself, and we need to move the film stock out slightly. So it's really important as you go through these that you look at what you've got, you produce the samples, you check them, you put them into play, and you're prepared to reject your child. In this case, we're going to reject these, and we're not going back to scratch, but we're certainly going to make them brighter. We're going to make the fonts much more clean so that you can see them very quickly at a glance. But even so, it's really fun to see your product coming alive. So look, we'll give you more news about when the Kickstarter is preparing to start up, so keep an eye open for that. Share it with your friends. Just be aware you'll be able to make any horror movie you want in a flash with almost zero prep, because we're going to have hundreds of these cards that really give the chance to film any movie you want. So, send them some questions, ask me questions, send in your ideas too. What sort of horror movies would you like to make? And we'll see what we can do for you. Cheers.